Ele for an index on medicine.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, hi YouTube. We are live now, and we're gonna start our conversation. Today we have a theme about healthcare and marketing. And I think nowadays we heard a lot of things about healthcare professional on digital channels. So it's important to know how was felt these situations for us on our day by day. I will put the questions here on the chat for us. Wait a minute. And remember, this is Talking Talk. This is not an English class. This is a conversation, a platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced levels. So we have no judgments. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach anything. I am a student like you. So let's start. Two more questions on the chat. So we raise some ones and put in 5 by 5. The first 5 are here, and the next 5 are here. Can you see that in the chat? Yes. Great. So we'll start with you, Luiz. Please read our question 1 and answer for us.
What is your opinion on medical advertising in Brazil? I don't know if I have an opinion about this, but once I signed a, how can I say in English, a plan, like health plan on the internet. I was a PJ professional, so I had this opportunity to sign. It was kind of strange. I didn't like it. I don't sign it anymore. It was like a plan, like a healthy plan, that if you're feeling like some issues or if you're not feeling well, you can access the app of the medical stuff. Like you can access a team of medics, doctors. It was strange doing that via internet. I prefer to visit a hospital or something like that. I don't know about advertising, but the advertise caught me. So I signed because I saw like on Instagram and the price was low. It was not excessive price or it was cheap and I could afford it. So I don't know if I have an opinion about, but it was like it was not like really true about the stuff you can use in the app. It was kind of misunderstood for me. I think I misunderstood some information.
Yeah, I as a marketing professional, I have been handle a lot of healthcare websites along my career. That's why I put this kind of questions here. It's important to me know how other people perceive that because they have a strong market in a digital way for healthcare professionals. And when I talking about advertising for healthcare professionals, I'm talking about doctors, I'm talking about other things related to healthcare, but they having a guide to follow. I don't know how can I say in English, but is manual médico de publicidade. And there we have things that you can do and things that you can't do. But as I saw in the last 10 years, most of those professionals don't follow those guides. So we have advertisements on the web, you have blog posts about healthcare, you have websites about healthcare, you have doctors who are making lives on YouTube and talking about your career and the diseases that they treat. And this is why I put those questions here. And about you, José, what is your opinion on medical advertising in Brazil?
I don't have this opinion for this team because I don't research uh, medical professionals in internet schools. I search in the principal des medical that is on accept my health plan.
Yes, yes, great. Uh, well, in my opinion, I have different points of view about the medical advertisement in Brazil. As I said, someone's making a good job and other ones trying to be a star. You know, they want a stage to talking about static, to talking about your jobs, and sometimes it can be hurt the image of the healthcare professionals. And this is my opinion. So let's moving on. All the questions will have a little bit sequence about this point of view. Please do that. Read the question number 2 and answer for us.
So, uh, have you ever searched for a health professional on the internet, and why? I never searched for a health professional in the internet because I
Yeah, as
don't
you
have
say, use your plan, right?
in the last question. I did it. Why? Because I searched the medical, the health professional, accept my health plan, and in the other cases, indication of friends or families.
Mhm. You have the same thinking, Luis?
Actually, I've searched before some professionals just for the reviews of her or his job. Like once I was looking for a plastic doctor, surgeon. I don't know.
A plastic
Uh,
surgeon?
yes, so I'm looking for the reviews or and the results, what people are saying about his job, and before and after kind of stuff like this. But I prefer, like as Jose said, my family recommendations, like someone that actually know this doctor. I have a doctor in my family, like I don't know, like 5 doctors in my family, like my grandparent. So I prefer his recommendation of professional, uh, as I prefer besides the internet review.
Great. Sometimes some of us can say, as Jose, oh, I don't search about medicals in internet. But probably when you have a problem in your health, you search for the problem, not for the solution. That's we call Google's doctor. Everyone goes to Google's doctor. Oh, what happened? I have a different thing on my face. what can do it. And
Uh,
this
I did
is,
it. I did this is
yeah,
running
this
once upon a time, but this is not good. The Google Doctor, you search for uh, I don't know grip. How can I say grip? I don't remember.
grape, I didn't remember too. Do
I
you
think it's
remember?
cold or something like
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
quality. I did
yeah.
research in code in the Google Doctor. The Google Doctor returning this tuberculosis or other cases
Yeah.
for more uh, more is I don't think. Sorry, this I forgot the word.
Sometimes this kind of search is the first step for a healthcare professional to make your advertising. Talk about some diseases for people who are searching for. This is a kind of strategy for healthcare professionals to start to be recognized by the peoples and talking about disease. They are not talk about the treatment, they talking about the disease and every time invite you to looking for a professional. This is how everything starts on the web when you search for a thing. When you start a lot of things and for a specific thing, and you don't have any recommendation, you don't have any family recommendation or any review, you can remember for those professionals and stay in contact to solve your problem. This is one part of the process, you know. Uh, and then the question number three is about that. How important is it for a health professional to establish trust when using digital marketing channels? As I said in the beginning of this conversation, we have a guide of advertisement in healthcare, you know, and some professionals put the classic thing. As you talk, Luisa, oh, I was looking for a plastic surgeon. Most of them put the before and after. And this is not a recommendation of the advertisement guide. You can use this kind of procedure to show your job using your patients. So how these professionals can establish the trust they need to give your formation and talking about the disease. An example, I have a friend, she's a gynecologist, and he just worked with colposcopy, you know. It's a kind of exam for women. When she asked me, "Hey Louis, can you help with my marketing? I have a website. I don't do anything." And I say, "Let's talk about colposcopy." Oh no, I want to talk about. I need more patience. The real situation is I don't negotiation with health plans. I just receive my patients in a particular way, and I want to say it in some way. Talk about colposcopy. Talk about the problems that you can solve with a colposcopy. Make it as a regular exam as you learn on the universe that you have the period of this exam, how important it is. And show your address, show your house, open your house for your clients. That's, in my understanding, the best way to hide it. Because some people can make a lot of AI's reviews and put there in the internet for the people, you know. And I'm thinking about that when you're talking about trust for healthcare professionals. And about you, Luisa, what do you think about that?
I totally agree with you. Now I'm thinking if I already read a IA review on this plastic surgeon, but I used to work as a social media manager, and one of my clients was a clinic, static clinic, with beauty procedures. So I had this same thinking like you, like how can I farm more clients for this person, for this professional, without showing other people's bodies. Like they especially asked me to post before and after results, but I need to ask the permission of the client to show her body. Like uh, for static clinics, it's major, like butt parts or face parts, or so people don't like to expose themselves like this on the internet, even if they're not, if it doesn't on their personal account, but like a clinic account. So I had this marketing strategic, like let's talk about the procedure. Let's talk about your job and your professional, like what you are doing, what you have to offer in your clinic. That it's nice to even, I don't know, learn in the internet. If I'm on Instagram and have this post explaining what is Botox, and I want to know what is Botox. I don't want to just see what is Botox, and there's a person explaining it to me. It's a very nice marketing strategic, I guess. It's even more than before and after results showing other people's bodies. So I totally agree with you.
José, forgot the math. Now I know for us as a man, we don't care too much about the health. We don't visit the doctor so frequently as the women do. It's different for us, especially for me. I don't know if you agree with me, but try to understand these questions as business questions, you know.
Hmm.
Try to answer for us in that kind of view.
For me, I like it transparency and facility. In, in this case, I search the professional in the digital platforms. I like this. Mm, I click in a button. Can I uh, sorry, I don't remember marcar.
Schedule.
Schedule the with the head professional. I see the variable forms of the pigments. I like this. The simplest is easy.
Yeah. This question is strategic because, as you know, we have a lot of cases with problems with static profession. Some people's dying about that. Why? Because they love to see the before and after and see how the body is coming on after the procedures. We have a case here in Rio in a expensive district in Barra da Tijuca. This case turned into a famous case. You will remember about that. Dr. Boom Boom.
I remember this case.
Yes, you remember that? You remember
Uh,
that? A
this case
doctor?
is not in Brazil.
Yeah, Dr. Boom Boom make some applications uh, in a woman in a place that don't have any conditions to do that. How they can kept these peoples, those peoples, they made a lot of procedures uh, for an apartment. They are not a clinic. It's in an apartment. The girls die in an apartment. Why? Because they see in the social media the before and after and see the bodies, then she stay crazy about that. No, I'm gonna do that. And they enter in this horror history. You know, people stay on social media and watching these kind of things, they believing about that, you know. They believe it's so crazy because you are agree and believing in a thing that you see in the social media just with images, then go to a doctor to put your body in a point of trouble, you know. It's so sick, man. It's so sick. It's so crazy. Because I stay scared when I heard it and scared about, man, come on, how do girls can believe in that kind of thing? You know, in one point they have the trust to go there, you know, and they are not people that who don't have a resource to go there because it is expensive. This is a so expensive procedure, and they don't have the real attention for the problems. This is why I put this question here, you know, about the trust. And I think the number four going to the same way about what strategies can health professionals use to build trust. Uh, we're talking about this is not a writing a rock, you know. You can talking about without the questions just for how can I say desenvolver as nossas ideias, our ideas,
Developing.
and yeah, for developing our ideas about this subject because I think it's so important for all the peoples. But that's right. Come on, Jose, choose a question and read an answer for us, please.
Question 5.
Five? Yeah.
How can digital marketing help healthy professionals which are wider audiences compared to traditional methods? I have one idea because this new public is more connected in the digital methods in social medias, different for the peoples in the other genres. I don't know because I consider the people say Generation X. I but the público if the the target is the Generation Z, this is a good strategy for focus in the marketing associated in digital medias.
It's crazy, you know, because this generation that you have appointed, they are so younger, so they probably don't have too much disease to watch this kind of thing. you know.
It's strange, but I don't have
For sure,
choice.
the reality is
Mhm,
the digital world is
mhm.
on everywhere, you know.
I know
Everyone with
Star Wars. I use
everyone with a,
the Star Wars for many things.
yeah, yeah,
But
with a smartphone, you can go so far, you know. And there are a lot of strategies. Probably Louise knows lots of things about it because she worked with social media. And say something for us, Louise.
It's kind of sad that social media has this bigger and major power in people lives, especially in women and younger women, like thinking about their bodies and images. Sorry, it has a lot of noises here.
No, no problem. It's a clear. Your voice is clear.
But thinking more in a marketing point of view, it's a good strategy to use like paid traffic to advertise like Google ads or Facebook ads, because you have like a bigger range of clients. You can choose the country, you can choose like cities or neighborhoods, and you can choose like the people's preferences. It's all about algorithm in social media. So it's kind of sad that this is like selling involving in healthy, but it's our reality. Internet, it's like all for us. It's everything. Everything is related to this. Um, we're looking for healthy tips and professional jobs tips in the internet. So it's sad, but it's our reality, I guess.
Yeah, I have an important point about that. Everyone have a health plan, you know, and when we use our health plan to go to a doctor, sometimes you need more attention, you know, and you don't have it when you use that. So when you have a problem, you can search about this problem and looking for opinions. And when you're looking for opinions, you will have a lot of digital channels to watch as podcasts, as YouTube channels, and social medias on live streams on Instagram and Facebook. And I think this of behavior contributes, kind of behavior, no, this kind of situation contributes to the people searching for this kind of things on the web. And they have public, man. They really have public when they talking about it, just not for young people, you know. With a smartphone, you can watch it and see and have a lot of different scenarios of ages, you know. This is my point of view about it. Oh, this is great. What are the potential risks associated with health professionals using digital channels for marketing? We talk a little bit about it when I told the case about Dr. Boom Boom, but someone's don't don't have limits. I have a lot of friends med that are medicals and plastic surgeons. Um, I have a friend and I say, "Oh, come on, Leo, stop with that. Uh, you know, you are showing the bodies again, the bodies, and show how." it's coming to be with this before and after. Yeah, but people love it and I have a lot of engagement about that. But I try to explain that the information about the procedure and if you need to do it or not, it's important too because people's coming to be more trust about the, you know, and this is an important question associated about the risks. We talk a little bit about, but it's important because we have we don't have too much professionals. We have too much professionals about the statics, and they are transmitted a lot of information from digital channels. You know, would you talk something about that, Jose?
In this case, I see the potential risks. The professional make the propaganda. It's not good. I don't know. The, this case in the use o consolidate audience be make the propaganda vision and made the attract new clients by which may displease our current client patients.
And you, Luis?
I agree with Jose. You have this risk that you can see fake propagandas of results, especially before and after. I myself already see this, but thinking like if you need to advertise something on social media, you need to have an account. So your account is based on your followers. I've heard someone said like, I don't trust your static clinic because you guys don't have much followers. You don't have so many followers. So there's something that Generation X or I don't know made with social media that you are a trustful professional based on the number of your follows that you have. If
Oh
you
my
don't have so
God.
many followers, you are not valid. What you're saying is not valid. You are not good enough. You are only like a trustful professional if you have a bigger account, some fancy account, saying fancy words to explain basic stuff. So I think this is terrible.
Yes, because as you know, we have some agents that selling the followers, you know. Oh, I will selling to you, Jose, 10 mil followers. Tomorrow you will have 10 mil followers on the Instagram and you will be a rising star of the social media.
Yes. But you have
It's crazy.
10,000
It's
follow, but how many? How can I say quantos?
how much? How
How much
many?
followers we consume your products? How is
Yes.
this conversion text?
Yes. I have a
This
phrase.
follow is can I see? Can I simple people's curious? Real
Yeah.
consume or potential consume
I have a
agents.
phrase for some clients that do so important to social medias. And I say likes and followers don't pay the bills. So so you have to
Especially
generate.
ghost followers.
Yeah, yeah,
Ghost, ghost
uh,
follows, fake follows,
it's so sick.
hate follows. They have many types of follows in the social networks.
Yes. When you're thinking about that, I can go through another question. How can digital marketing influence a patient's decisions to choose a health professional over another? How you can handle that? I need to choose an example. I don't have a health plan. I will pay for that. How I will choose? First one, recommendations for sure on your family, on your friends. But if you don't have anyone, an example, my mother. My mother have 80 years old. We make an exam and he needs to do another special exam that the plan don't give it. I will need to pay for that. And I was searching about that. And it's hard to search because in special case, there are not too many professionals that do this exam. So if these healthcare professionals don't have a website, how can I choose one of them to see your information, where you work, put your name on Google to see what kind of information they bring it to me, you know? It's so sick because I have to choose one healthcare professional, but if they don't have a website, I can find it. And the best professionals are, how can I say? You start to be a doctor after probably 30. You start your first, you have 6 years of degree, 2 more years on specialized in residence, and after that, you go to the marketing. And the older doctors don't have website. No have. Don't have. You will looking for the best urologist of Rio. He don't have a website. I worked for some medicine companies in the past. In 1995, I working for Pfizer. And the best professional don't have a website. How do you choose, Luisa? What you gonna do in this way?
Um, uh, with the tools I have, I prefer to look in the health plan app, but it's
Yeah.
terrible. It doesn't work. It don't have much
Yeah.
information. Don't have even the number, like WhatsApp of the doctor. So I think that we need to enhance the capacity of the health plan apps to improve this, né? To get better for the patients, the clients, and the selling as a result of this. But if I had to choose, if I need to choose one, I just ask someone that had the same disease or issue that I have, and I am looking. But it's lots of uh, time lost because you need to match with the doctor, you need to like, you need to feel safe, you need to like the person in, per se. So I think it's kind of difficult thinking about this. I've never thinking about
The
this
the
situation.
first challenge is schedule a
Yes.
conversation.
Yes.
Yes, we can conversation after. Let me see. We are in July. We can do it in September. If I have plan, it happens all the time, you know. And
Yes, I
so,
spend, sorry,
no, no,
I spent
continue,
like
please.
many years looking for a therapist, a psychology therapist. to have a match, like in schedule and a personal match.
Mm-hmm.
And looking for a psychology, it's harder. It's so hard, so hard. It's terrible because you need references, you need reviews, you need that your plan can pay it for. It's terrible.
Yeah. Do you agree with that, José?
In my case, I don't know. I don't have the idea for this case.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, we have 10 minutes. Choose another question for us to finish our immersion. Who's
Me?
that?
It's
Yeah,
me? The 9 or 10?
yeah. Your way, your choice.
10. How should health professionals respond to negative publicity or incidents of malpractice reporting in the news when engaging in digital marketing? Ooh, this is a good question. It's complicated case. I remember this example for Dr. Boom Boom, but I remember this not see negative, but I don't remember who the how should he respond for this negative publicity
For
if is
sure, he disappeared.
oh this this good.
He disappear, but because he going to the jail, you know.
Oh,
But sometimes you have to answer the question, you know.
mhm.
Don't.
This is good for making for deficit. You I don't know is for search for well yeah. First for para avoid the jail. This is
Mhm,
important.
mhm.
And he showed the search for proofs of the innocence. If he is,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
exists for so.
yeah. We are talking about professionals that use the digital marketing in a hard way, you know, that you have a lot of patience and you are using the digital platforms to interactive with your patients. And I think then we have a problem. And the principal point is don't running out from the questions. Enter in contact with a professional to handle that and giving a professional answer, you know. Don't bate-boca with no one. Eh, I think this is the best way. You agree with that, Luis? Luis, excuse me.
Of course, I do. I don't know if you guys saw the case of the guy who died doing the phenol procedure in his face, and the doctor went to Globo to in an interview and said like, I'm a victim here. I don't have a degree on this to do this procedure. I'm only an internet influence.
Oh
So
my God.
and the interviewer like asks like, so why are you doing this job? And she said like, I take a course online like in 20 hours, so I had the permission to do this procedure. And the guy died doing a simple, no, not simple, but doing a beauty procedure. So
Mhm.
uh, so I think the professional who don't like to has to respond to negative publicity needs to do the opposite that this girl did, because she was so unprofessional and it was a shame because we are talking about a death. It's not a guy that was not satisfied with the result. He literally died, so it was terrible. I don't know if she's in jail or something like this.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a real shame about that. These kind of situations. It's incredible, incredible how can people do that. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you very much to enter in this immersion. It's a pleasure to come in here and talking with you, with all of you. It's only my third time, as I said before, about the host as a host in a meeting. I have some technical procedures here to do for that, but it's good. I think it was a good conversation. I hope you have enjoyed it. It was good for you, José. What do you think?
Yes, good for me. We have the opportunity of discuting the theme. I don't never see for this point.
Yeah,
I like.
great. And Luis, congratulations. You are growing up with your English. Your accent are in a very good way. I really enjoy to talk with you all the time. That's
Thanks.
it, guys. Thank you.
Congrats, Luis. Congrats. It was nice. You nailed.
Great. Thank you, guys. Bye
Thanks.
bye and have a nice
Bye
day.